INCELs! My name is Chad T, and I am here to help you clap all the cheeks in the world and then get married.
Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. My name is Christopher Belly. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a fake boglehead investor. I'm author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. And we got to talk about incels and how you can go from being a, virginal loser to getting married to a hot chick, and having kids, okay? So an incel is somebody who's involuntarily celibate. Somebody that, can't get a girlfriend. Women look at them as like subhuman filth, and they're just complete trash. That's what they think of themselves as. And somebody who's married and has had children is a successful genetic hero. I've spread my genes. I've accomplished my goal in life. That's somebody who's married and has children, okay? Now, how do you go from incel to married? It's a long road, okay? It's not easy. Nothing in life is easy except, doing hedonic and degenerate stuff. But to actually, go from being a loser to successful, it takes a lot of work, okay? And let me tell you right off the bat, if you're somebody that is an incel and you've never had a girlfriend and you're fat and you eat McDonald's every day and you're covered in grease, like your entire freaking body, you smell like a Crisco can, and, you have a crappy haircut, and you have this little crappy apartment or in your mom's, spare bedroom with Coke cans and, freaking Cheerio boxes open and scattered everywhere. If that's you, you got a long way to go. And before you can even consider dating a girl, you need to get out of your parents' house. You need to dress nicely. You need to get a freaking job that actually pays you money. There's a lot of stuff you need to improve, okay? First of all, the first thing you can do is get a freaking haircut and start washing your face and washing your butt, okay? That's an easy fix right off the bat. And if you do that, are you magically gonna get chicks? No, you're not gonna magically get chicks, okay? But that's a start. Then you need to start working out. Because if you're some spindly little, dweebo,
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really good at RuneScape. I'm a level 99 Slayer.
if you're a spindly little dork, women aren't going to be attracted to that, okay? And I've been on both ends of the spectrum. I mean, I've been like where I'm at now, and I work out a lot, and I've been kind of like, a tubby little pasty boy. And I can tell you, working out is beneficial to women being attracted to you. So if you aren't even working out, if you're not going to a gym, instantly sign up for a gym and start working out. And it can be a cheap gym. And you need to both do cardio and lift weights. I'm not a fitness expert, but I've been working out for like half of my freaking life, okay? And what's gonna happen is when you get a haircut and you take a shower and you shave your disgusting neck beard off and you start lifting weights, you're gonna magically transform. It's gonna be night and day, okay? On top of that, if you start dressing better, you'll have this whole package where at least you're presentable on a visual standpoint. Now, that doesn't mean you're gonna go from mega dweeb to Chad T, but you're gonna look way better than you did before, okay? Once you get to that point, you need to start going out and socializing. If you have
Social anxiety.
you need to get over it, okay? You need to go out, join clubs, and there are clubs in your community. When I first moved to Hampton Roads, I joined meetup groups. I didn't know anybody. I was by myself in my apartment. And I could have just sat there and be like, oh, I'm in his house, don't clap my cheeks. But I actually went out and joined meetup groups. And I don't like socializing, okay? I'm not a social person. But I freaking did it because I went out and met people. And I did a couple meetups. And there was one meetup I went to where there were some hot girls, okay? But they eventually invited me to go to this drag show. And maybe I should have gone. But at that point, I just kind of stopped talking to them. Nothing against drag. It's amazing and perfect. But yeah. So if you think about the transformation, okay, you're working out. You got a haircut. You wash your face. You wash your butt. You shave your neck beard off. You start going out and socializing. You start developing skills, both fitness skills and social skills, because you're not going to go from an antisocial clown to, Mr. Seductive Chad by going to one meetup. But over time, as you interact with people more and more and more, you become more social. You get better at it. And the more and more you work out, the better and better your body looks. And before you know it, you're going to have the skills to actually start dating. Okay, this is just to get to dating. If you haven't done any of that, the basic requirements, why are you even dating? Okay, if you're just in your mom's house and you're a fat dweeb and you have no social skills, nobody's going to match you in any of the dating apps. But if you're out there socializing, well, you're going to naturally interact with women. And then you can eventually get a dating app as you get like pictures of yourself that are nice and blah, 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 blah. Now, when it comes to the dating, my goal was to get married and have children. And I was completely dedicated to it. I was very, very picky. I had my specific qualifications for a woman. No kids between 25 and 29, okay? Wasn't a drug addict, all the basic stuff, and was good looking. And when I did that, when I was on dating apps, right? Let's say I was swiping and I saw this hot chick, and she had a kid. Instant left swipe. Now, some of you may be like offended by that, but at the time I didn't have any kids. And the last thing I was going to do was date a girl with children and raise other children when I didn't even have my own kids. Okay, I wasn't going to freaking do that. I don't care how freaking hot she was. I didn't have time. And I can tell you, having 2 kids now, they're freaking a lot of work. So anyway, if she had kids, instant left. Doesn't matter how hot she was. If she didn't match, if she had like a weird lifestyle, like she was into, I don't know, rope tying, instant left swipe. There was a bunch of stuff that I immediately filtered out when I was dating. However, when I did match a girl that met all my qualifications, let's say I went on a date. Let's say we set up a date. And usually when I first started my dates, I would go to like a coffee shop. I would say the ideal date is take him to like a freaking bar. Okay, you can have like a drink or two. You don't have to get freaking hammered, but it helps you both relax. So I would go to a bar and I would meet these chicks. And I would just talk to them. And even if the date went bad, okay, I wouldn't worry about it. I would just move on to the next one. Because there's no real script. You just kind of have to be, in my opinion, you just kind of have to be you. Because some people are going to like your personality and some people are going to hate your personality. And I'm one of those people. I've interacted with lots of women before, like socializing. And there are some women that they look at my jokes and my personality and my humor, and they don't understand it. They take everything I take seriously. And they instantly, every time I talk, they get instantly offended and angry, even though it's an obvious joke because, they're kind of stupid. But, but there's other women that think I'm funny. And those are the ones I focus on. So when I'm dating, right? If a girl doesn't meet my qualifications, or if I meet her in person and I find out something stupid, or, she has like bad breath, or she's freaking weird, or, she wasn't who she claimed, I would instantly disregard her. Okay, I would finish the date and then I'd never talk to her again. Because what I wasn't going to do is waste my time continuing to date a girl because she's like, oh, I don't have anybody else to date. She's kind of hot, right? No, I just freaking moved on instantly. I didn't worry about it. And on the dating apps themselves, if you're messaging a girl, just make it quick. Say, hey, introduce yourself, maybe do a joke or something, whatever your freaking strategy is. Get her phone number and then set up a date instantly. And if she's like, oh, I want to talk, or, she doesn't answer you, just freaking stop talking to her, okay? Because a lot of girls aren't going to be interested in you. You could be Chad T like me, and there's plenty of girls that were like absolutely repulsed by me. I don't know why. I mean, how could that be possible? But you don't want to waste your time, talking to girls that aren't interested in you. And there's all these texting games you can play. No, okay? You go on the apps, you match a bunch of people. The ones that are interesting, you send a message to. You maybe joke around a little bit, couple messages, get their freaking number. If they don't want to give up their number, they don't want to date, they ignore you, they take forever to get back to you, swipe left, delete them and move on. Because it's a game. It's basically like sales. I always think of dating and finding somebody to get married as sales. You approach as many people as possible. 99% will shoot you down. But eventually the 1% will buy your product, which I guess your product, well, there's multiple products here. But the product is getting married, okay? So eventually, You know, not wasting my time dating chicks that weren't going to work out, filtering out chicks that had nothing that I wanted or didn't meet some of my check the boxes. I eventually met somebody that I married, okay? And it takes some time, okay? It takes time to work out and, you know, get a good body. It takes time to develop your social skills. It takes time to find a woman that fits mostly what your qualifications are, okay? That's the key. That's the key. It's as simple as that. You don't need to pay a freaking dating coach, you know? You don't need to, I don't know, sit around and watch freaking YouTube red pill garbage all day. Just get out there and freaking date, okay? And don't waste your time with women that aren't going to work out with you. And eventually, oh my God, you'll meet somebody. It's crazy. You got to be patient, boys, okay? All right, that's it. I'm at work. Talk to you later. Cheers.